Hey, travelers! Another week and another week of Troy.
Another week of me.
How about that?
I think we all win prizes.
Yeah.
And
Well, I'm here every week, pretty much. Except for the woman week. I wasn't here that week.
Well, we need you to be you're the anchor of this operation.
Okay. Well,
you're the steak, I'm the sizzle. I believe would be a term I've heard in the past.
Okay. Yeah. You'll notice this week our table is now done.
Yeah. Beth
And
nailed it.
She did.
I'd
She
say
free-handed it.
Free-handed it.
Yeah.
I'm impressed by the bubbly spot right here because that seems like it would be difficult.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the implied motion on the wings.
Pretty awesome stuff.
Yeah. We're totally saying a lot of nice things because Beth is sitting right there.
Yeah, she's producing this week, so we got to say all of the nice things. Plus, we can't really drink on it because it's still kind of wet.
Yeah.
But that's what you get. You know, we kind of fly by the seat of our pants, and that's,
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't we?
I mean, we don't we don't prep for the show.
We're like some
Why wouldn't the table be wet?
We're just like gunslingers in here. We just show up to fight. We don't.
Yeah.
I'm not here to build anything.
Right.
Yeah. Let's open the first beer then, shall we?
Yeah, you got a nice selection of, we'll call them fall style beers.
Yeah.
And Hinterland is out of Green Bay. I think we've had some Hinterland beers here before. If you follow us on the social medias like the Instagrams and stuff, you probably noticed that a few of us were in Green Bay, I don't know, a month or two ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing the Hinterland thing. It was a very hot day.
Yeah.
I've also said I never was going to go to Green Bay, and I went to Green Bay. So
I'm surprised you didn't sizzle at that point.
Well, I didn't go into Lambeau.
Okay,
I refused to do that.
You didn't touch the holy shrine of Lambeau.
I did take a picture outside of Lambeau with my certain fingers. But one was a family-friendly one with my thumb pointing down. So.
I feel like this is a good reason why we can be friends is because you care about football and thus hate the Packers, or I just don't care.
Yep.
And it does not offend me in the least.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that?
You can hate them, and I go,
yeah,
cool.
I went to Green Bay to drink beer.
Yeah, well, let's do that then.
Yeah, and that was the whole reason.
So this is an amber ale.
Splitty.
New beer from Hinterland. It's called Splitty. It's an amber. And it's I don't think it's meant to be anything besides an amber. I don't think they're going anything fancy here. But in all honesty, this is kind of breaking the fourth wall here. But in my real life job, selling beer.
Yep.
Amber ales are in demand, and it's surprising how few there is now. Like I go into a bar and they're like, we just need some drinkable good ambers. And it's like, well, I got like 4 options for you. Splitting out being one of them. So, it's kind of a beer style that breweries kind of ran away from because it got so common that now it's.
Are we starting to see a resurgence of the more palatable beers and maybe.
What I think we're starting to see is people, and I think I kind of fall into this category as well, where I still like drinking beer.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily have the time anymore like I used to chase after rare barrel-aged stuff. And I now have a basement filled with barrel-aged stuff, and we've kind of talked about this on the show. And so when I go to a bar and I still go out to eat, I still buy beer for my house, I sometimes just want a reliably good beer.
Yeah.
I don't need, sour. And not to say those beers are bad. Those by all means are good, but you just sometimes need a drinkable beer.
I just want a beer.
Yeah.
I want a beer. I want a beer.
Yeah.
Without being a dad beer.
Yeah, and it's like I don't want a Bud Light. I mean, I want something with flavor because I like beer, but I don't have the time to chase after.
Right.
Crazy.
And this is that. This is just a good drinkable amber. That's.
Wisconsin tends to go sweet on most things. So
this one's not.
So this is kind of a drier amber. It's a little different than a lot of the other ambers in the state.
Yep.
I would say that. That's also good. And there's still some sweetness in there, though. Right towards the finish.
Yep.
On the finish.
But it's got more of that roasty, dry.
Almost like a beer de gar vibe going. But without the haze, obviously. That's a nice, clear amber.
It's a clean amber.
Yeah. Which is also kind of refreshing,
So when I went to Hinterland, it happened to be one of the hottest days in Green Bay. And their air conditioning was out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So
breweries get so
and
hot.
you know how well I do with heat.
Oh yeah, no.
It just makes me angry.
I mean, we're all Northerners. We're hot blooded up here.
just-
We don't do well in heat.
No.
We're not meant to.
No.
You have a winter like the last one we had. You gotta find
you
ways.
just make the best of it.
That's you need the hot blood to just survive in it, though.
Right. But yeah, I thought their place. They have more than one place too. If you ever go to Green Bay and you ask someone, I want to go to Hinterland, they'll ask you which Hinterland do you want to go to.
Yeah. One has food, one's just a tap room.
Right, and they're just across the way from each other.
Oh, so you can do both if you truly wanted.
I did both.
Oh,
yeah,
wild card.
It was a beer drinking day.
I will say about this amber, I kind of like it more than the average amber because it is a little drier. Sometimes that sweetness gets exhausting.
Where you can't have more than maybe two, and you got to get something else.
You just get that single note sweet pound in your tongue, where the dryness makes it a bit more palatable for me at least.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
Oh, this is good amber.
Yeah, it was a very good amber.
Nice.
And you said that's a new one, huh?
Yeah, it just came out here.
Okay. Well, for those of you that get Hinterland,
get some Splitty.
Give Splitty a try.
No, especially if you're having a party and just need to buy beer for everyone, that'd be a great.
Yeah, well, and that's kind of and we've never really gone over that kind of thing either. Is beer for a party,
crowd pleasers.
What do you do?
Yeah, if you have to make both dad and buddy happy. And what do you get? Oktoberfest has always been a good beer for that too, because everyone drinks Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
But
except for the Bud Light drinkers.
Yeah, I mean, there's some diehards who don't, obviously.
Yeah.
There's also some craft beer nerds out there that are Oktoberfest. It's like
they're the same ones that hate on pumpkin beer, so I have no time for
Which I think we're pretty much going to do almost a pumpkin beer every week at this point.
Yeah, well, we might do it until Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as I can keep buying them, we'll keep doing
I'll keep finding new ones.
We'll fight for the pumpkins.
You darn right.
This hill I will die on.
That's right.
Okay, next beer.
So you got an IPA, just a regular old IPA, not a hazy IPA, not a double IPA, not milkshake IPA. No, I didn't even know they made regular IPAs anymore.
No, yep. So this IPA, simply put, IPA, is from Yards Brewing Company in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Just in case you were, where's Philly?
Yeah.
And the Yards IPA, or the Yards Brewing is very much an English style brewery. A lot of the beers they make are more English style. They do the Founding Fathers series, so they make like a George Washington porter.
Sure.
So like they have a Thomas Jefferson like English Golden.
Yep.
So they really do, because that was the dominant beer styles of the time. And George Washington has a great quote out there: "The beer style of America will be the porter." So that's when you get the George Washington porter. And so they make English beers. English beers are incredibly unpopular, and Yards I don't think is probably
not in this booth.
Not in this booth.
No.
There's one guy. Me and you are going to keep on English beers and pumpkins. We're
English and pumpkin.
There's
beers.
like two guys just like. I love these guys. So yeah, if you're not overly familiar with an English style, clear. I mean, English beers aren't always the clearest. This is relatively clear for an English beer.
Yeah.
The
way I like to term English beers, non-offensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice malt.
Yeah. Always pretty malty. Even the IPAs. This one is too.
Yeah, it's got the traditional, that almost English earthy caramel background. It's a combination, a little bit of caramel, a little bit of earthy, like hardness.
Right.
Heavy on the tongue.
There's a place not too far away from us in Eau Claire here. It's called Brewery Nonic.
Oh, yeah.
They're big into English beers now and that's pretty much the only place within our immediate area that I can even think that is consistently making English style beers.
Summit is kind of an English brewery too at its core.
Yeah,
Summit.
I guess that's what happens when you have an Irish head brewer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, EPA, the Northern Porter, all English styles, but Summit's also experimented a lot of other stuff. You could also even say that Sand Creek does a ton of English styles. Their IPA is an English IPA. They have an English brown, English porter. So there's still a couple English breweries out there, but they don't really advertise themselves that way.
They're still doing all the other stuff. But I would say Nonic is pretty much...
I would say that Ryan over at Nonic might be one of the best English brewers I've come across in the United States in his style. So if you're ever in Menominee, for whatever god-awful reason you're in Menominee, I would definitely go. That's the best bar.
I mean,
Them and
the only reason I'm usually in Menominee is to drink beer, eat pizza.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if you're only doing those things, I guess it's not so bad.
Right.
Yeah.
And the beer and the pizza, it's all pretty close to one another, so you can just,
You don't have to worry about finding parking in any of those places. You're not like on Main Street there where there's like no parking.
No, yeah.
For a town so small to make it so hard to park your car somewhere.
Yeah, Lucette, they have ample parking out there, so that's where I go to get my pizza, and then I just work my way back, drinking beer all the way.
And like an English beer like this one, there's like no citrus in it at all, which we've gotten so crazy with citrus. Everything is citrus mosaic.
I'll leave it to America to take.
We take everything to the extreme.
Take it to the extreme.
You just get this heavy, just straight up old resin bitter hop.
Yep.
Beth, you would hate this.
That's one of the reasons I'm looking forward to. I'm going to Europe. Looking forward to going to Prague and having some pilsners and
going straight to the source on some of that stuff.
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't you?
No, yeah. That's the fun part about Europe. Here we toy with all these beer styles and ideas and cultures of drinking. Where there you're like, this is what this is meant to taste like. Look at that, guys. Wayne has poured himself some more.
I gotta wash the head out of there.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow. That English beer fought its way out.
Yeah. Well, when you're not drinking English beers on a consistent basis, that'll happen.
Yeah. I'm gonna open up the next beer here.
The other thing that this reminds me of is modicum in Altoona. So we'll consider it Eau Claire. It's basically Eau Claire anyway. Have you heard that they have the side pour now where they do the milk pours? Maybe we've talked about this before, but it's supposed to be a Czech thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I talked to, and I won't say his name. I talked to a reputable Czech guy. I like the milk pour.
Yeah.
Even if it is a gimmick.
Yeah.
I think it's a neat thing.
Yeah.
It's milky. I guess it would probably be the closest thing that you can get to a milkshake pilsner or that kind of a thing.
There's all sorts of cultures that have messed around with different pouring techniques. So
right.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've not done it yet, but yeah, I never get out of my house except to come here and talk to you guys. So
well, we're honored. We're very honored that you decided to do that.
The tentacles of the child.
Yeah, I have kids too, but so this is Fathead Spooky Tooth.
Fathead's one of my favorite breweries out of Ohio.
Out of Ohio,
yeah. They make a lot of great IPAs. Fatheads has been around for a while now. They've been consistently making good beers. I love they're I don't know. I'd say they're a brewery that I wish would come this way. Mind you, I brought the Yards and the Spooky Tooth back from Pennsylvania. So,
right.
Neither of them are out this way, but Fatheads, they have multiple locations, bars, restaurants, and whatnot throughout the country. But this is their Imperial Pumpkin, which malt beverage brewed with pumpkin and spice. Wow,
that is smooth.
It's like 9% too. I believe. Yeah. Yep, 9%.
You can get in trouble pretty quick with that one.
Yeah,
and pumpkin, I mean, if it tastes that good, if I'm sitting around, I'm going, I'm going to have another one of them.
It has an odd nose on it, though. Can't put
all of the other beer's gone in that glass, too, so I don't know that I would judge it.
I mean, this beer is pretty potent in comparison to the other two, though.
Correct, yeah. Well, 9% compared to, probably 4.5 or 5?
Yeah, well, first of all, once again, the clarity of it's pretty nice.
I haven't seen a hazy pumpkin yet.
Don't even say those words. You never know who's watching Landed.
It's you never know when the next gimmick is going to be anyway.
Yeah,
you got to get people into your place.
You gotta. Yeah, I can't wait until we start making hazy seltzers.
We've held off so far. I don't think we're ever going to do a seltzer episode, but
one of these days.
One of these days you'll show up.
Never say never.
I brought White Claws.
You know what they say? There ain't no laws when you're riding the claw.
Gosh.
People are crazy.
Anyway,
this is like Okay, for a 9% pumpkin, I've had way more overpowering pumpkins.
Yes.
It's a very mild pumpkin and a mild body. For as much alcohol that's in this beer, it is well hidden.
Well, what comes to mind is like barrel-aged pumpkin. Lakefront does a barrel-aged, brandy barrel-aged pumpkin, which is delightful. But you're drinking, whatever that is, like 11%.
This may be weird. I don't know if this happened intentionally, but we've had really 3 dry beers. I would almost once again describe this pumpkin as dry.
It's dry. Yeah.
Yeah. There's zero residual sweetness. There's zero residual almost any flavors.
Yeah.
You get that hit of pumpkin when you're drinking it, then it's gone.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, odd beer.
How about that? Yeah.
This might be
still really super good though.
This might be one of my favorite pumpkins right now.
Yeah. It's really good. Oh, I'm glad it's probably a reason that it comes in a little 12-ounce bottle.
Yeah. Well, it came in a 4-pack, and I bought it for a wedding because, right?
Well,
I was going to a wedding. I'm like, well, let's get crazy here, guys.
Sure. Yeah. And you were in what did you call it?
Big Valley.
Dutchy country?
It was very Dutchy where
very
I was.
Dutchy?
A lot of Amish.
Yeah.
An impressive amount of Amish.
Amish aren't brewing any beer? They haven't gotten into that yet?
I was hoping for like some fermented mare's milk or something, but
I know the Amish sometimes make wine.
Yeah. I mean, but this is like Big Valley, Pennsylvania. This is like OG Amish. There's no like Wisconsin watered down like, we use technology, but it's in our garage. There's none of that going on there. Yeah. I was driving down the road and there's literally an Amish kid, I don't know, 12, maybe 10, with a scythe cutting weeds in a ditch. And I was like, is that a prop? What's going on here?
No.
That's just what that kid's doing. He's just scything.
Now you got to respect the hard work.
Yeah, because the Amish here, they're like, wow, we just can't use rubber. So they have like a little bob or like a skid steer with like a brush on it,
right,
with the tracks.
Sure,
because it ain't rubber.
Yeah.
So
I don't know the rules of the Amish.
Yeah, I just see what I see. So yeah, that was cool. But we went to a cool brewery, Shy Bear. I wish I'd have brought back beer, but they didn't have any beer to bring back.
Oh, jeez, you failed.
I wasn't gonna put a growler in my bag.
I am really gonna try to bring beer back from Europe. That's why you bring the big bag.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then you just wrap your clothes around every one of those.
I've
beers.
never not brought back an obscene amount of beer from Europe.
No,
every time.
That's my goal.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So
no,
looking forward to that, and then
so the next time we're shooting this episode a little ahead of time. So when you get back is when we'll be shooting again. So
yeah,
Landon will be a different human probably.
I doubt it. I'll probably look just as ugly as I do now.
I mean,
unfortunately,
on the inside.
Oh
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
So cheers to Landon.
Hey, yeah,
good travels.
And just so you know, we've got a lot of stuff in store for the fall, and then of course 2020.
Yeah, we're working on
all kinds of neat stuff.
We're working on some new avenues of entertaining you folks with alcohol.
Yeah,
that's really our goal in life. Is just to be as entertaining with a drink in our hand.
Pretty much.
Which helps us be more entertaining.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So drink more, watch more.
Make sure you pay attention to all of that. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already done that, and then tell your friends and family about us too, because we like that. And then comment below.
If you're watching this show, you might not have a lot of friends.
Well, that's true too. Anyway, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And until next time, we'll see ya. Prost.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, you can click down below where there's some more episodes for you to watch. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on episodes that you do watch. We hope to see you next time.